Peggies are all over the valley like ticks on a dog. They're sucking us dry, too.
The smart ones left Hope County years ago.
I heard the Peggies are taking virile young male specimens and they're making some sort of post-apocalyptic super race. Now, how come they ain't come get me?
I grew up here. Used to be a nice little shithole until the Peggies came along and fucked everyone up.
I gotta say, all this graffiti that the Peggies are doing, man, it's a real eyesore. I mean, if you're gonna go intimidating the locals with spray can, I mean, at least you gotta learn how to do one of them pointy S's that everyone drew in school. Remember those? I was artistic.
God damn, this place is depressing. I don't know why I thought things would be better in the West.
Everything's changing so fast. Feels like just yesterday the Peggies were going door to door offering fruit baskets and free spots in their bunkers.
Them Peggies snuck up on us. Used to be family-friendly church-going folk.
These Peggies make me sick. Pulling every veggie out of the ground, taking all the jobs away from the illegals. I mean, what the heck is this country coming to?
Assholes are tagging everyone as a fucking sinner. Doesn't matter what you done.
These culty cowboys taking anything that ain't nailed down. Come on. John's a greedy monkey, too. I mean, why can't he just order off of the internet like a normal person does? Jeez.
If the Peggies wanted a heap of food, why didn't they drive a ways to the wholesale club and take that over? Everything would be canned and ready for them, instead of still in the ground. You can tell John Seed never had to raise a kid.
All them fires the Peggies are setting ain't good. Every building in the county is important to somebody. And what do them buildings do to the Peggies anyway, huh?
Watching the Peggy tactics, I gotta wonder what else they have up their sleeves. I don't think they're hitting back as hard as they can.
I do not get it. When I burn shit down, everyone goes all crazy saying, there's a fire, man, you can't light fires. But when the Peggies do it, people just look the other way.
Fucking cult snatched up a lot of my friends. Couldn't tell you how many, but it's a lot.
Sure's been a lot more than Peggy's on patrol. Hey, yeah, Peggy's on patrol. That's a wicked name for a metal band. Dibs!
I hate to say this, but there is something about John C. that really turns me on. I think it's the violence.
John really puts the dick in dictator. Fucker just loves calling and leaving answering machine messages, too.
The Peggies already have the valley in a chokehold. It'll make things hard for us.
Peggies are dumb as hell. They're killing all these cows, but they ain't making any cheeseburgers out of them. I mean, what's the point?
Bunch of my friends left town when the cult moved in. Fucking cowards.
No offense, man, but if you'd done up those cuffs on Joseph real tight, we probably wouldn't be running around farmland playing bullet tag. It kinda was the instigating event or so I heard, man. So when John comes for us, and he'll come for us, you just remember, man, you be real thorough, okay?
I bet you John gives the best spankings. Sorry, I know that's messed up. What can I say? He brings it out of me.
We got a baby due, and I just want to stay clear of these Peggies.
Knew quite a few folks who converted to Eden's Gate. They all gone now.
Fucking Peggies did me dirty once. They do it again, I'm gonna go upside their heads.
Some people think this cult will go away soon. Stupid fucks.
Peggies wasted no time getting control of the roads. Them suckers had a game plan for a while. If I'd have known, well, hindsight's always 20/20, isn't it?
I've had my gun greased for the kind of ultra-violence the Peggies are bringing for years. There's pent-up feelings that no amount of fucking or money can fix, you know? Everyone's just itching for an excuse to get trigger-happy. Peggies just gave it to us.
Don't let John Seed get his hands on you. He's full-on loco.
Never thought I'd have to deal with this kind of fighting again.
Hey, Deputy, I just want to say thanks for bringing me along. Most people wouldn't have done that on account of them thinking I'm dumb just because I don't know science or basic mathematicals and shit like that. But I do know a lot of things that they don't teach you in books. Like, okay, there ain't never been a problem you couldn't solve with matching gasoline. And if a wolf's gonna eat you, they're gonna start at the butthole. They're gonna go butthole first when they eat you. So, unless you want to be a butt-fay, you shoot every one of them wolf fuckers you see. Knowledge is power. Strength is wisdom. Wisdom is, guidance of some form.
Peggies are growing stronger by the day, but so am I.
Way I see it, if you gotta force people to join your club, it's not a cool club. Eden's Gate is the opposite of cool, man. Literally kidnapping people for attendance. If they had any sort of shame, I'd embarrass them out of the county, man.
Forced baptisms, huh? Didn't know the Peggies were into water sports.
John C's a dickbag and he's trying to force me out of business.
Piggies are just getting started. Gonna be a lot more blood spilled.
Where I come from, if you take something that don't belong to you, you get slapped hard.
The Peggies are taking everything. Crops, cattle, anything that ain't nailed down.
Nobody's gonna want to have a big beard after mugshots of Peggy's hit the news. I hope I survive this just so I can open up a barber shop. I'll make a killing in shaving.
Outside of John, these Peggies are unbangable. The sooner we can get rid of them, the better.
Eden's Gate's just taking whatever they want now.
The Peggies just take and take and take.
These Peggies, they got sticky fucking fingers, you feel me? Always taking shit that don't belong to them.
If John thinks the people here are his fucking crops, well, he can blow me.
Man, Peggies love their roadblocks. Don't they realize it makes them easy targets? I mean, I feel almost sorry for them.
This here is John Seed's territory. That man is as bangable as he is crazy.
The only way to end this is by putting a ton of bullets in John Seed's noggin.
Eden's Gate is digging in. No telling how someone will fight when their back's against the wall.
I got some serious concerns for my well-being on account of how badly I'm whooping some Peggy ass.
Peggies are wounded, but that only makes them more dangerous.
Here's something I've been philosophizing upon. Peggies are just squirrels. Now hear me out, man. They take food. They put it in the ground, just like a squirrel. You look at them the wrong way, man, they go crazy, like a squirrel. Now, the only one difference I've been able to put my finger upon at this point is you just can't eat them after you kill them unless you want people to look at you funny.
John wants you real bad. Have you considered he's maybe in some kind of love with you? He ought to have killed you like 2 or 3 times already, but he's playing cat and mouse. Just saying, if you find yourself alone with him, maybe a good long something or other could save our necks.
John Seed is real loco. I don't know how that asshole ain't locked up and wearing a straitjacket. We need to take him out ASAP.
The Peggies don't have real loyalty. They just follow the Seeds. We take them down, we win.
Man, that John, he sure does have a hard-on for you. So I'm thinking you guys should probably just fuck and get it over with.
I knew these Peggies had more fight in them. Now we're seeing them get desperate.
Good thing for us, John and Jacob haven't sorted out all their brotherly nonsense. I mean, if we're lucky, they'll just take each other down. If not, well, I'm gonna keep some grenades around with John's name on them. It's coming to a head, man.
Fuck, marry, kill. The Seeds. This is tough. I'd fuck John, marry Faith, and kill Jacob. And I'd fuck, then kill Joseph.
Every time I hear a plane overhead, it makes my blood boil. The sky's supposed to be a good place, and those fuckers are using it to terrorize us.
Can't wait to see the Peggies scatter when their beloved leader gets iced.
I got this sneaking suspicion that the Peggies ain't taking too kindly to our escapades.
Keep an ear out for John's fucking plane. He loves buzzing around in that hunk of shit.
If I wanted to feel 100 all the time, I'd audition for Man Tracker. I'll tell you what, we gotta curb stomp this John guy real quick and be done with it.
It's starting to get pretty intense now. These Peggies aren't going down without a fight.
With my bird in the air, we can do some damage.
John Seed's losing his grip. That'll help us win.
Getting hunted down like this makes me feel like I'm in the movie Predator. Wait, aren't predators attracted to war? Damn, you think we'll see one?
I could tear a few sins off of John's face right now.
John sure is losing it. That type of guy always loses it, trust me. Don't get comfortable, Deputy. He's like a Wolverine in a bear trap right now.
It is getting super crazy out here. Should have known this would happen with John running the show.
Joseph and John show why it's hard to have a family business. Money and blood mix weird, even when you're not trying to be a messiah.
This is a decent resistance we got on our side.
Well, I'll be straight up with you. I thought joining up would land me a lot more digits. Now, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
John's not gonna get out of this alive. I'll make sure of that.
No matter where I go, fields are getting burned by cuckoo dictator wannabes. I'm starting to think it's me, like I got some kind of weird juju, maybe.
This whole situation has me on edge. I'd kill for a martini and a couple of sleeping pills.
Don't let your guard down for a second or you'll be dead.
The people of Holland Valley are really fighting back.
Honest opinion here, guys. How much more gun shooting and stuff like that is it going to take before we attract a predator here? I mean, I'm really trying because I ain't never seen an alien before, and I got pretty stoked when I remembered the whole predators being attracted to war thing.
I never doubted the fight in Holland Valley. Not once.
I never liked the sound of planes before, but now, shit. Constant code brown with that going on overhead.
John needs to unwind. Doesn't he have anybody? If I gotta, I'll take one for the team. He can lay me out on that coat and harvest my valley, you know what I'm saying? I kid, I think.
I'm still ready to stay and fight, but damn, these Peggies are getting brutal.
Never thought I'd see the day, but people really are fighting back.
John Seed, more like John Wrath, am I right? Guys, more like John Wrath, am I... It's a pun. I should have known better. Puns are the highest form of comedy is all. Even the legendary writer pirate William Shakespeare used to use them all the time in his movies.
We're turning shit around and the Peggies know it.
As much fun as I've been having, I could use a breather. If John wants to reveal his master plan so we can kill him already, that'd be swell.
The crazier John Seed gets, the more I want to fuck him. I'm confused by it, too.
Peggies may be stupid, they don't ever give up.
Peggies are gonna keep fighting. They're desperate.
I heard John's had the clap so many times they've just diagnosed him with a standing ovation.
Peggies are getting desperate now.
Most people here have gone into hiding. Smart.
Yo, they got it out for us bad. It's like we famous.
At first it was revenge, but now I'm starting to love it.
John's grip on reality is slipping like a baby otter drizzle in olive oil, and he's twice as angry. I'm sleeping with one eye open these days.
Peggies are fools if they thought farmers would go down easy. Farmers' daughters excluded, obviously.
These Peggies are more scary than before. You know, whenever I get worried about what we're doing, I think of the future with my family. Just like Kim says, imagine happy times and happy times will happen.
We've got the Peggies thinking we're a real threat. We got to lean into that now, or else we lose.
All these fires I'm seeing really makes me sad. I can only pop so many boners, you know?
My granny never trusted guys with beards. Thought they were hiding something other than their face.
I know how these things go, man. Deputy, you better keep skeleton keys and wire cutters and a Swiss Army knife and anything that'll get you out of a hog tie on you at all times because John is going to truss you up like a dinner turkey real soon.
The Valley needs to keep pushing back against this cult. Just like giving birth. Things will get shitty before the end. Like, actually shitty. No one ever talks about that part. Just because the situation gets a little unpleasant doesn't mean you stop pushing.
I can't believe those cult motherfuckers stole my plane.
I've seen enough fighting in Afghanistan to know what comes next. Everything we do is an escalation.
These goddamn Peggies trying to take everything my father worked so hard to leave me and that I worked just hard enough to sustain? Nah.
Travel by road is for shit with all the roadblocks. Better to go cross-country.
I'd like to see him come try and baptize me, come and see what... Wait, hold on. They give you food and drink with it?
I'm just saying maybe we don't kill John is all. Seems a waste of a perfectly good set of buns.
John Seed's turning the whole valley inside out.
Starting to see the fear in the Peggies' eyes when we face them. They recognize we're a real threat now. Good.
Peggies want to go hard? I can go hard. Peggies want to pull out guns? I can pull out guns. Rat-a-tat-tat. Let's do that.
Killing those cult freaks ain't a chore. It's a fucking pleasure.
How the hell do those spotters keep on spotting us? Well, I guess that is their job, but still, it's goddamn annoying.
Lots of action in the Valley. Oh, my heart hasn't pounded like this since the first time I got with Xander. Roadhead'll do that.
They got us. We hit them hard, now they're hitting back. That's how you dance with a bully. We just gotta keep on getting up when they push us down.
They've made us their main focus. If we can make it through, it'll hurt them mentally.
Can't even take a piss without running into some Peggy with her murder boner. Goddamn.
Is that the smell of rotting cattle or your ass?
You keep on like this, you're gonna become a folk hero around here, Deputy. They're gonna sing songs about you dodging airplane fire and slamming into roadblocks. Don't worry, I won't tell them by the time I saw you picking your wedgie, I promise.
I still see that fire in their eyes. The Peggies are far from broken.
I thought baptism was about you, the good Lord, and taking a bath in clean water. I don't think dunking your head in drug water counts as a real baptism to me.
Howland Valley won't be safe with John breathing.
These Peggies, ugh. I mean, what's the point of being in a cult if you ain't getting pussy from it? I mean, don't call yourself Seeds if you ain't spreading none. I mean, that's what my mother used to always say.
Keep an eye out for cult patrols. I need plenty of practice to keep sharp.
Is it just me or are the Peggies like real extra into getting you lately? You're like a wasp in their collective bonnet, deputy. Oh man, now I'm just thinking of like a Peggy wearing a bonnet.
Seems Eden's Gate is putting more firepower out on the roads. This is gonna get interesting.
Valley can't take much more of this Peggy bullshit.
Valley's got a long battle ahead. Piggies will fight back.
Trains, planes, automobiles, farm machinery. I don't care what the Peggies show up in. I'm ready.
We just gotta keep showing these Peggies who's boss.
What the hell are they doing with all these people they're taking anyway? Eating them? I'll tell you what, though. You get a taste of old Herc, I guarantee they'll be cloning me.
I can't take any more of these damn white trucks.
Doubt there's anyone who hasn't had their life ruined by these Peggies. They want us all dead or in a bunker. I'll stay in the sky, thank you very much.
John C's gonna send his boys after everyone.
You know, I got mixed feelings about all these fires that the Peggies are setting. I mean, on one hand, it's a glorious sight to behold, but on the other hand, it's like save some shit for the rest of us to burn, am I right? Fire hogs.
Some of them Peggies are starting to look a little scared.
The Peggies do like burning stuff. I mean, they ever stop to think, maybe they're the apocalypse?
I'm gonna need one hell of a foot rub when this is over. You game?
Eden's Gate's turning this place into a fucking war zone.
We can't run from Eden's Gate. We have to fight.
I'll tell you, if I was John Seed, I'd be dicking down every female in this region. Mm-hmm.
John needs to be baptized by my bow.
You know what? I think these Peggies is bad dudes. I really do.
There will be plenty of time for stories when the fighting stops.
John's dead, but we're still not taking prisoners, right? Like, why am I asking? I can't really take any prisoners up here anyway.
The death toll on our side is bad, but it could have been a lot worse if John C. had another day.
I'm just saying, if I was Joseph and I had the ability to see into future occurrences, I would have warned my boy John that he was going to get murdered and made some good bets.
Some folks are jumping for fucking joy that the valley is free. Not me. There's still a war to be won.
I gotta admit, things are pretty bitchin' without that bizarro Baptist weirdo John around. Kinda reminds me of the Montana I used to know. It's like an off-brand Montana.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised we pulled through. Things got kinda dicey back there.
Whoa! You feel that wind? I think everybody in the whole entire valley got a big exhale all at once.
Some Peggies don't seem to get that John's dead. Well, let's clean him up ourselves.
Hey, do you think ghosts are real? Because I talked a lot of shit about John, and I don't need that kind of drama in my life right now.
Fucking John Seed is dead, and that's a damn good thing.
Man, it is buck wild that John's dead. I'll tell you what, the Peggies are running around like a chicken with their head cut off, and I'm just sitting back loving it.
We got the Peggies out of the valley. Up next, Herc Sr.
Eden's Gate messed with the wrong people.
John Seed was all that's wrong with this world. Glad he did what needed to be done.
I just hate how there's still all these Peggies dicking around here and there. I mean, it's like you lost. Come on, get over it. Move on.
I never doubted that Holland Valley would be free again.
So we got John. Not too shabby. But when are we going to take this party to the big man himself, the father? I'll be like, who's your daddy now? Herc is. Blow!
Hopefully Xander can relax now. He's been having problems with his plumbing ever since the Peggies took over.
I'm glad a lot of the fighting's over. We got serious work to do elsewhere. Joseph's still spitting fire, and we gotta slay that dragon.
The valley's just one battle in this war the Seeds cooked up. We can't rest.
Freedom! Yes, sir. Can't spell America without freedom. It's silent, you know. Like the K and the knife that we just stabbed in the back of the Peggies. Fuck yeah!
I'm still gonna be killing Peggies. What the fuck else am I gonna do?
Ah, peaceful Holland Valley. Blah, blah, blah. Where the Peggies at? I want some target practice. I'm bored.
Part of me's gonna miss John Seed. What can I say? Creeps turn me on.
Peggies in the valley gotta feel like chickens with their heads cut off. All that's left is throwing them on the grill, you know?
We've got the valley back, but you can feel it. This isn't over.
Well, we kicked ass. That's a fact. Now it's time for me to find some pussy to eat because, like old Wheels Jr., that is all I do. Eat pussy.
Still a shit ton of work to do, but things will be better now that John's gone.
I'll be honest with you, Deputy. Taking John out of the equation kind of took the spice out of my chicken. Let's just tidy up and move on where there's some more action.
The Peggies are gone from the valley. I know just the way to celebrate. Martinis and a key party.
Finally got rid of John C., the evil fuck.
I never really made friends here, but they had my respect.
Yeah, guys, that's great that we liberated this area. Hey, side note, just wondering, anybody know how to get a shit stain out of a pair of pants? I'm asking for a friend.
I ain't resting until every Peggy is buried in the ground.
I hope Joseph got the message. We're lean, we're mean, we're killing his whole family systematically. Machine. Damn it, well, we got John. We can work on poetry later.
Is anyone else as turned on as I am right now?
Hope County's got a ways to go.
The people of Highland Valley earned their freedom.
If I'm being honest, I'm surprised we're still alive. I mean, I know I put on a good front like I'm a superstar, brave warrior of God, but I'll tell you, I was certain one of us was gonna die. I thought it was this one here.
John might be dead, but there's still the father to deal with.
No fallback plan in sight. Peggies can imagine Eden, but they can't imagine anybody taking out their precious Baptist boy John. Come on now.
Looks like the Peggies are getting pegged by the good folks of Holland Valley.
Good to see my neighbors aren't cowards.
Wonder what Daddy Seed is feeling right now. Oh, shit. What if he wanted John dead? Fuck, man. Oh, I can't think about the big game. We did it here. We kicked ass. That's gotta matter. Okay, that's what I'm telling myself. Yeah, that's it.
Keep your guns loaded. These Peggies ain't done with us yet.
Why are there still Peggies poking around? They missed the memo or what?
The martinis are on me. Let's celebrate.
Faith Seed is bad news. She's got all these druggies doing crazy shit.
There's Peggies here who love bowing at statues. Should thank him for giving me such easy targets.
Peggies around here remind me of my Uncle Stuart because they are strung the fuck out. Yeah, one time Uncle Stewie got so high that he ripped off his own ding-dong. Can you believe that? It was at church.
Some find it easier to lay low. Me? I'll resist until I'm in the ground.
Holy crap, them preachers sure do like to hear themselves talk. I mean, they just go on and on and on. You know what I mean? On and on and on and on. It's like they just never shut up.
I know technically all this bliss is bad for us, but have you gotten laid on this shit? All I'm saying is, judge not, lest ye be judged.
This whole place is really starting to creep me out.
Eden's Gate has full control of the roads near the Henbane River. They own this place.
This Eden's Gate fog mist shit gets in your bones, man. And your noggin.
If I hear one more of those fucking preachers, I'm gonna kill myself.
You catch that mist? Something says do not go in that mist. Actually, I guess I'm the something saying don't go in that mist, man.
Peggy's bought up most of the businesses in this region. They even run the place where I used to get my Brazilian. I stopped going, obviously. I'll be damned if I let one of those weirdos see my cooter.
You been hearing those voices, or am I going fucking crazy here? Oh, hang on, it's my radio.
The Peggies have been using the fog to their advantage. It's keeping the civs down.
Since Eden's Gate took over this place, it's like a horror movie around here. I'm serious.
Folks were always weird around here, but now they're getting weirder.
Okay, this place is weird, man. And I've seen some cuckoo shit that'll make your toenails curl, but this place, man, hoo-wee. I am uncomfortable.
The sooner we can get rid of Faith, the better. She gets too much male attention for my liking.
Cult's growing a lot of shit out in those fields.
I can't tell if the flowers are dying here or if my mind's playing tricks on me.
See, this is why I avoid this place. It's like Halloween every damn day here. I mean, who would want to live here, for serious?
Nah, so long as there's still Peggies in the world, I won't stop. I can't.
What do you say we wander into that mist and take a big ol' whiff? Like, oh yeah, now we're talking.
These seeds are really cutting into my sex life.
As if things aren't messed up enough. Now we got them angels to deal with. That shit's crazy.
This place, I don't think you're seeing what I'm seeing. We're winning. I think.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel with this place. Just knock out some more shit, kill these strung-up motherfuckers, and move on.
I used to think Faith was just a victim in all this. And then I wised the fuck up.
Wow, man. Things are pretty messed up around here. Like, I don't even know what to believe anymore, man. Like, am I real? Or am I just your imagination?
When this is over, I could really go for a massage. Full service, happy ending and everything.
With all those weirdos staggering around, sure looks like the apocalypse to me.
Keep focusing on the people that want to live here. We need to liberate them from these Peggies.
This place is getting intense and shit. That's gotta mean we're rolling up on freeing this place. I mean, liberation's on the way, man. It's right around the corner.
Seriously, that churchy cunt needs to die.
Where the heck is that big war on drugs anyways, man? This place is worse than a college dorm.
I would have no problem with Faith if she played fair. There is plenty of dick to go around, but instead she's drugging all the men. I can't compete with that.
I'm going for headshots from now on. It's the only way to stop these Peggies.
We've gone this far, we should finish it up sooner rather than later.
If this fog mist shit was just weed, I'd be chill, but it's not. It's chemical, serious.
I want to be the one who takes that bitch out.
You hear that, Faith? We're coming for you.
Starting to get tired of this Peggy shit. Oh, I miss sipping some McKellen on the rocks and watching Xander wash the car in his bathing suit.
We're loosening their grip and getting to the end of this one for sure.
I think that sister seed is crawling in my headspace, man. Like she's interesting in a weird way, and I just hate her.
Now, my daddy would always just say, grow a pair. Now, don't ask me a pair of what, because I never asked, and I always just imagined it was a pair.
I just don't get what everyone sees in Faith. Sure, she's young and hot and crazy, but if you're gonna play catch, wouldn't you want a mitt that's been worn in?
We need to take out that freak sister seed. Like, take her out with a cap, not take her out on a date. I would never do that.
All those asswipes here are gonna lose. They know it.
The Peggies thought they had full control of this part of Hope County. We're proving them wrong.
Y'all notice how there's not like a whole lot of Razizi in this area? Like, are we winning or are we losing? I can't really tell.
If you're a problem for the Peggies, they don't just kill you. They fucking burn you like a witch.
Setting guys on fire is pretty loopy, but you know what they say, man? Better to burn up than to fade away.
I hate seeing all these drugged-out angels. It's a real dick shortener, if you ask me.
Better stay clear of the mist. That shit's bad news.
This place has the widest variety of crazy Peggies, and they don't like what we're doing.
We fought against the Peggies, they fought back a little, but still we're fighting, and I just want this shit over ASAP.
They just keep making more of that fucking drug. Once it's in your blood, they own you.
You notice a lot more Peggies on patrol? Peggies on patrol. Now, there's a show I'd watch.
Xander keeps asking if we can negotiate with the Peggies, bless his tight little ass. But you can't negotiate with people who've lost their mind. I swear that boy's only a squirrel nut hair smarter than my son.
We're not in Hope County anymore.
I've seen the cult do crazy shit here. It's the drugs.
I hate how shit's so confusing here. I know we're beating the Peggies here, but I don't know. Am I just tripping?
Chosen will hunt you like dogs until they've got you in their jaws.
I got experience in these here things, and I can tell you, it's like a dang war out there, man, right on our doorstep.
It sounds morbid, but the only thing we can do to help these angels is to put them out of their misery quick.
I think we're making a difference here, but it's hard to tell with the fog messing with your thoughts.
This place is fucked up, hardcore.
They tried their drug shit on me once. Let's just say they didn't try that shit on me again.
Sometimes I think it'd be pretty bitchin' to be one of the chosen. Wear a trench coat, boss people around, smell like patchouli.
I can't take much more of this girl singing. It's like open mic night on Sorority Row.
Think it's time to head on home. Mission fucking accomplished here.
It'll be nice to see this place get back to the way it was before the Peggies ruined it.
Sister Seed is all squared up, so let's motor scoot to see what else is next. I'm not the scheduling type, so I'll follow you, 5-0.
Glad Faith is taken care of. But there's still Peggies out there that need to be killed.
Well, so much for sniffing the mists. I mean, now they're just all normal and stuff.
I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but now that Faith's gone, I have a fighting chance again.
That was some nasty business. We gotta go to the next hot spot.
Now's the time we let the people rebuild this place.
I know the day's been saved here and shit, but I would still love to bounce ASAP because this place is going to give me nightmares.
Faith might have gotten hers, but there's still the father.
Aw, man, with Faith gone, the mists is gonna all be normal again.
Hopefully, this place will be back to normal in no time.
It's almost worth sticking around to see what other weird shit turns up.
I'm sure the locals are happy to have the faith problem solved.
We liberated this shithole, and now it is time for us to move the fuck on to the next stage of this adventure. Stay off the drugs, y'all.
Don't get me wrong. It's nice to see things getting back to how they were, but I miss the action.
After this, I don't ever want to see a white truck again.
I'm happy for these parts being free and all, but we got more work to do in other parts.
Wish I could say that the fighting's over, but we still have work to do.
Any Razizi who actually chooses to stay here is a freak. I mean, this place is haunted by a fuck ton of ghosts and demons.
We gotta watch where we go up here. It's not safe.
Jacob Seed's in charge out here. He's ex-military, he's a combat veteran, and he's a psycho.
Lots of prepper people up in here. Looks like Jake and Bake really owns this place.
I've seen what they do with the whitetails they capture. Your deputy friend, Pratt, he's gonna have it even worse. Trust me.
Jacob's got your buddy Pratt? Dude, that sucks, man. I feel for you. I mean, he took some of my buddies, too. Not sure why he didn't take me. Like, I was right there, man. He took everyone else and left me. Whatever.
I think folks would wear a lot less wolves on their shirts if they knew wolves eat people butthole first.
Jacob Seed's building an army in these hills.
The cult trains their soldiers up in these mountains. They got the home field advantage.
I like what the Whitetails are doing, but this place is like hardcore survivalist shit, and I draw the line at drinking my own lemonade.
Eli's got his hands full with Jacob. Whitetails are gonna have to step up their game if they hope to take this land back.
Any one of those prickly peggies want to come try and mess with me, I'll tell you what, they gonna get a rocket. Whoo, straight up the behind.
Somehow, the Peggies have out crazy the preppers around here.
Eden's Gate trains all their soldiers up here. Everyone knows it.
I've heard a lot of fucked up things are happening in these mountains.
I knew Jake and Bake was up here, but I hope the locals had this shit on lock.
The folks they catch are treated worse than animals at a slaughterhouse. I know. I've seen it.
Well, my old man's pretty sure that Eli and his whitetails are gonna get us all killed.
Wolves terrify me. You know they eat you butthole first, right?
I got friends up here that disappeared and nobody knows what happened to them.
Jacob Seed runs the show out here. He's built up an army.
This place is rugged and raw as fuck.
Too many folks have gone missing. Can't tell if they've been captured or just outright killed.
I have been seeing some weird funky shit going on around here, I tell you what.
If Eli's so tough, how come this place is swarming with cultists?
I've heard stories about some crazy shit going on up here.
Why don't we ever talk about, like, other things instead? The shit up north's just so sad, man. I'm serious.
It's not just people they're swiping. Wolves have been going missing too.
My daddy says Jacob's corky in the head, so I suggest you don't mess with him unless you have to.
This place needs a good scrubbing.
We're gonna have our hands full with these nut jobs.
Just keep your head down and your ass tucked in. There are those fucked up wolves looking for a haunch to chomp every fucking place.
The Whitetails are fighting hard, but it may not be enough.
Well, my daddy says those whitetail militia gonna get us all killed.
This'll get ugly before it gets sunny.
There's a bunch of hardasses up in these hills that aren't afraid of a fight or dying. That shit's weird if you ask me.
Don't matter how good we're doing. We're still the visiting team.
I just like to say we rolled up here and are fighting a bunch of assholes who are like professional war dudes and we're still in the ring.
If it weren't for Eli, Dutch and me would have been goners a long time ago. We have to stop Jacob before he takes anyone else from us.
Listen, I don't know much, but I know Eli did not deserve that. Pop hated him, but, well, he was always nice enough to me. Jacob's gonna pay, man. He gonna pay.
If I don't ever see another judge, it'll be too damn soon. They stink worse than Herc Sr.'s undercarriage.
The preppers know these hills like the back of their hands. Huh. I should know the back of my hand better.
You better be ready to finish what we started here.
Not gonna lie, this shit is straight up challenging as fuck, but we can do it.
I've heard what Jacob does if he catches you. Turns your brains into turkey shit. Most don't come back from that.
If I was gonna use music to control people, it'd be 80s new wave. You're never the same after hearing that stuff.
I thought it was Harry back at our marina, but this place? They're all goddamn psychotic. If I don't make it, you tell Xander I was thinking of him in the end. And Herc Jr. too, I guess.
Folks up here know these hills inside out. I think Eden's Gate's in for a real fight.
Now that people are fighting back, we gotta keep the pressure on.
We hit them, they capture us, we hit them, etc. At some point, somebody is gonna give up.
Jacob's angry. That's good. That's when you make mistakes.
Jacob still got your buddy Pratt, man. And if war movies have taught me anything, it's that you never leave a buddy outside. Or a guy behind. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Wait, what are we talking about, man? Were we gonna shoot something, or?
We gone too far to turn back now. We can't stop until every last Peggy is run out.
These hills are perfect to fight that guerrilla-type fight. We gotta get the resistance some bananas.
We do enough damage, then we won't have to do it anymore.
This is like a war. Man versus nature. I'm pumped.
I've got an arrow with Jacob's name on it.
I don't think Jacob's too happy about us blowing his guys away.
These Peggies are really starting to get wound up. I think they all need to get laid more.
We need to finish this ASAP and get gone.
Don't remind me or I'll get even more stress constipated. I'm serious.
Enough pussyfooting. We gotta take the fight to Jacob.
Listen, I don't know much, but I know Jacob's gotta go.
I got corns with more spunk than these Peggies.
People and animals in cages. Does that seem normal to you? That's all, Jacob. This place is messed the fuck up.
We gotta watch ourselves out here. Jacob and his keepers could be anywhere. They're angry.
I came here to go into the woods and fuck up Jake and Bake Seed. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You know, if they put Pratt in that chair of theirs, he might never come out of it. At the very least, he'll never be the same guy he was before. Not ever.
I hear Jacob was making some sort of half-wolf, half-man, a man-wolf or a wolf man.
I hate this area. The only stashes I like are the kind you sit on.
There's still good people up here, but they're just hanging on by a thread now.
Anybody who's wearing orange scrubs are pledges. They haven't been broken yet.
I bet we got Jake and Bake scared now. He's gotta deal with the Razizi.
It's not just regular folk going missing. They're taking Whitetail Militia, too.
I seen some of my goodest old buds fighting for Jacob now. What'd he do, brainwash him or something?
So Jacob's kidnapping people, locking them in cages, and forcing them to do whatever he says? Don't sound so bad to me.
This shit with Jacob and his army's out of control here. They don't answer to anybody.
If you hear wolves howling, get your back against something and be ready to fight. They're gonna hit us.
Those judges are mean. Don't show fear, or else they'll rip your guts out.
My daddy says there's no way Whitetails are gonna push Jacob out without some help.
Herc Sr. lives up in these parts, and truth be told, I'd be okay with seeing the whole place burn down.
Always thought Joseph had these assholes on a tight leash. They ain't so tough, especially from up here.
Jacob isn't training real soldiers. He's just turning people into mindless killers.
I'm feeling the Razizi here. They want their shit back. It's on.
They train their judges to hunt down escaped prisoners. They're on you like a moose in heat.
I've seen more of them scary-ass wolves around. You know what I'm talking about? Those demon dogs give me the creeps, man. I want to make a crucifix out of dog biscuits or something.
This whole stringing up bodies thing just seems like overkill. We get it. You're terrifying.
Can you just chill? For a hot minute, everybody knows that place is fucked.
Jacob's been training up his troops, but whatever. I'm still gonna kill every last one of them bastards.
My old man says that there ain't no kind of way that Eli's boys are gonna push Jacob out. Not without a, quote, fucking miracle, unquote.
Eli's doing the best he can to hold us all together, but there's not many of us whitetails left.
You know, I've seen some of my buddies fighting for Jacob now. You think that's what they're doing to your buddy there, Pratt? Shit, man, well, maybe we should try and get a nice tat or a hoodie or something out of it.
Never fuck with hill people. You'd think Eden's Gate would have known that. Hill people are fucking bad news.
We hit their big bad army and they fell. The resistance is full of surprises.
Personally, I am happy that we saved the day and all, but the thing I am most proud of is the fact that I didn't touch any poison ivy.
Just because Jacob's dead doesn't mean I'm gonna stop hunting Peggies. Some folks find God. I found killing.
We'll still get to shoot shit, right? Because, I really like shooting shit.
Maybe Xander should try to get one of his dippy SoCal healers to come here. I don't normally buy into that stuff, but the people here need all the help they can get.
Since we beat the Peggies here, we should probably get going on the other shit that needs doing.
Getting the people here on our side was what put us over the edge.
The Razizi is the kings and queens of the motherfucking forest.
Gotta keep an eye out for any runners we can rescue. Jacob might be gone, but the fucking Peggies are still out there.
When all this is over, man, we're gonna head down to that spread eagle and get totally fucked up. For Eli. It's what he would have wanted most, man. That and breathing.
Thank God Jacob is gone. Now if we can only get rid of Herc Sr.
It may take a long time, but these hill folks will get back to doing their hill folk shit.
We just broke the back of the cult's army. Nice work.
Hey, DJ Daddy Seed, we beat your big old army like a drum. Put that in your apocalypse and smoke it.
Still those fucking judges out there. They didn't seem to get the memo that Jacob's dead.
Good thing Pratt's out, man. He was looking like a hipster in a bullfight, man.
Ding dong, the dick is dead. Can't wait for this place to get back to normal.
Finally, the hill folks will have something to celebrate. Then they'll get back to their paranoid prepping shit.
Everybody knew Jacob Seed wasn't long for this world.
I love returning nature back to nature. That's where it belongs. Serious.
I'm gonna miss shooting Peggies in the face when this is all over.
When this is all over, I'm gonna throw a wicked party.
I'm glad Jacob's dead. That man was a fucking menace. 2 out of 10. Would not bang.
The preppers will come out, celebrate, and then go back to their holes.
I'm just glad them steroid-ass wolves are gone. Serious.
The Whitetails won't be the same without Eli. Tammy and Weedy got some pretty big boots to fill.
Buddy, when this is all over, I'm gonna get a bottle from my daddy's secret stash, and you and me gonna get wasted.
I wonder how long Joseph will last without any new soldiers.
Yeah. Most important thing is when's the fucking victory party?
Pratt's still pretty messed up, but give it time. Won't ever be the same, but... well, just be glad he's still alive.
I'll tell you, when I get out of this, I'm buying you a beer.
Gonna be a long time till I feel like things have gone back to normal. Whatever the fuck normal is.
Man, you're just sitting there spouting true words out of your talk hole.